Well, hey there, and good morning. It's me, Pastor Mike. This is time for your morning encouragement, and today I'm outdoors. What? Yes, outdoors. Today is a good day. It's a little gloomy, but that's okay. Doesn't mean it's going to be bad. Just a little gloomy, little June gloom, little July sloom. I don't know what we call it, but it's there. I'm sitting out here in my backyard enjoying this beautiful morning. In my life right now, I'm doing this thing called intermittent fasting, and I'm missing breakfast because I don't eat till like 12 o'clock. And so I'm like, what do I normally do in the morning? I usually eat breakfast. Oh, dropped my phone. And so I'm out here this morning because it's just a reminder for me. It's a reminder for me. Good morning, Gail. Good morning, Tiffany. Hello, Dorothy. I want to let you know that for those of you guys who haven't been able to get out to the live services that we've been doing outdoors, and we've been doing them as safely as we possibly can with all the precautions you possibly can. Let me make this really clear. If you join us at our live service on Sunday mornings, it's safer than going to Costco, right? It's safer than going to Trader Joe's. It's because everybody's being checked. Everybody's masked up. It's your best case scenario in a worst case world, right? So, and the music's good, the worship's good, the preaching's for me, but it's there. Your family's there, your church is there. So if you're able to come out, that'd be awesome. That'd be absolutely awesome. Hey, what I want to talk about this morning, and remember, Friday is an Ask Me Anything, so think about your questions, what you want to ask, is what I want to talk about this morning is this idea of progress, of small steps in the same direction over a long period of time. Small steps in the same direction over a long period of time. Let me say it one more time. Small steps in the same direction over a long period of time. I know that many, many, many people right now feel really stuck. They feel like they're caught in a rut. That this life that we're currently living, this broken blah 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 blah, whatever you're listening to out there, is just going to go on forever. And I want to tell you, yeah, so what? So what? You have a life. You've got a great life. You've got an amazing life. You're sitting here, most of y'all are in Southern California enjoying the beach life. Back in Texas, it's 110 today. You can't even go outside. That's just cuckoo. But what I want to tell you is you've got a life, and my question for you this morning is what do you want to do in it? Okay, what do you want to do? And I know that you think that, well, you can't do everything. You can't do what you want. You can't, it's just not right, not safe, blah, 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 blah. I want you to start taking small steps in the same direction over a long period of time and get closer to the things that you want to do. Get closer to the life that you want to live. And I mean, of course, be smart, be wise, be all those other things. But I will tell you now, if the plan is for the next year that we're locking down, we got to figure things out. I mean, there's a gentleman, I remember this, it made the news. One of the few times the news was actually good. He said he was going to run a marathon for an event, and then because everything got shut down, he couldn't run that marathon. So you know what he did? He ran that marathon in his backyard. Yeah, he did laps in his backyard, thousands of laps to complete the distance. He took a lot of small steps in the same direction over time. It took several days, but he did it because he had a goal, and he focused on it. And he said, well, just because I can't do it the way I wanted to do it doesn't mean I shouldn't do it. So the question becomes, how do we do it? How do we do the things that you want to do? How do we get ourselves out of the rut, out of the brokenness, out of the stuckness, out of the looking at these same four walls to moving? And so I'm out here. I'm breaking the pattern. Break my pattern. So the pattern up to now for, I don't know, 90 days. I don't know how many days we've been doing the Let's Go. But it was to go downstairs, sit at my desk, set up the light, and then talk to y'all and encourage you guys. And today I said, I got to do something different. I got to do something different. And I was reminded of my lawn back here. My lawn back here has been a disaster, absolute disaster. I can't seem to get grass to grow in certain places, and my dog seems to be digging her way down to China. Apparently, she wants to bark at people that brought the virus. I don't know. That's just a bad joke. Okay, that's a bad joke. Don't get mad. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. But what I've been doing in my backyard is small steps. So like this last week or so, every day I've been fixing a sprinkler. So each day I fix a sprinkler, and I'm watching the grass in those areas where I'm sprinkling now, where it's working. The sprinklers are working better. It gets better. It's green. It's really green. And so I'm imagining that as I continue to work every day, fix a sprinkler here and dig up some dead grass there, that it's going to get better. Small steps in the same direction. Now, if I said to myself, today I have to fix my entire backyard, I'm not going to do it. It's overwhelming. And if you say to yourself, today I'm going to get out and I'm going to do everything that I need to do to get back to my normal life, well, that's overwhelming too. And the world will stop you from doing it. But if you're stuck inside a lot and today's the day you say, well, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to sit on my porch. Or today's the day I'm going to walk around the block. Or today's the day I'm going to go to the store for the first time. Or today's the day I'm gonna put in another sprinkler. You start to find there's a way to win by setting those smaller goals that you can reach, smaller attainable goals that you can reach, and it gets you moving forward. They kind of inspire you to set your next set of goals. To set your next set of goals, and to set your next set of goals. And so at church, I'm trying to preach this and live this. And right now, what I'm thinking about is, listen, if we're going to be stuck, right? That my favorite word. If we're going to be stuck, not being able to do worship indoors, and we're going to be outdoors, maybe going against common thinking here would be the best thing we could possibly do. Maybe now is the perfect time for us to do a capital campaign. Maybe now is the perfect time for us to raise a lot of money and do all that work, that infrastructure work, that building work, that all the things that need to be done on our campus, that when we're ready to do it, well, we'll have to interrupt everything to do it anyway. Maybe now is the time to get all those things done, because I'm pretty sure we've got at least another 6 months. I'm pretty sure we've got at least another 6 months of craziness here. And so, like, what do we need to do? What are the small things that we can do to make this better? So that when we do reopen, when we do get out there, that things are better. I know personally, if I remain stuck physically, if I'm not out there working out, if I'm out there walking, if I'm out there doing the things I'm supposed to do, I'm going to be a giant gelatinous blob by the time this is all done. And so small steps in the same direction over time. And so I'm going to be talking with my team and saying, hey, we've already done the kitchen. We've already done the fellowship hall. We've already done the choir room. What are the other things that we really need to tackle? Because no one's going to be in them for a while. So let's get those things done. Let's make that thing happen. Small steps, same direction, long period of time. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's life-changing. So it is the morning, and you've just heard me give you an encouragement, a little kick in the pants, a little, hey, let's get out there. Let's do something. Let's go someplace. I don't care what you do. Maybe take a drive along the coast and see how beautiful it is. Get out. Do something if you can. Now, I know that a few of our folks that are online with us today on our Let's Go, and a few folks that are online with us on our Sunday morning worship services are absolutely kind of pinned into their space. And so the best way I can tell you how to get out is do exactly what I'm doing right now. Chat with people online. Get connected to as many people as you can online. Start calling people. Start learning how to text people. Figure out the wonders of the internet. But figure it out, because they're small steps in the same in the right direction over a period of time. It gets better. And yes, right away, it's not easy. but small steps, team. One of my favorite movie, What About Bob, with Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray. Oh my gosh, greatest movie all the time, because I have a good friend, Bob Hoagland. He's occasionally on our Let's Go, and he was my Bob. Bob, what about Bob? My gosh, the advice was baby steps, Bob. Take baby steps. And so Bob, oh my gosh, Bob literally baby stepped his way through life. He took tiny, real, actual, figuratively, literal baby steps throughout his life. He just moved these tiny little baby steps, and it was hilarious. It was hilarious. But the funny thing was the Richard Dreyfuss, as the psychologist that was working for him, was right. It's baby steps. You got to take those small little steps and start moving in the right direction. So, team, wherever you are is not where you want to be, right? You don't want to stay stuck. So figure out where you want to go, your destination, make it worthwhile, and start making baby steps in that direction. What do you need to do to make that happen? And you know that I'm praying for you. You know that I'm encouraging you. You know that I'm going to be here for you every morning to cheer you on, because today's the day you're going to get it done. Today's the day you're going to put in another sprinkler. Today's the day for you where maybe you're going to call someone that you haven't called in a long time, or you're going to take that walk around the block, or you're going to drive in the car and see the surf. You're going to do something. You're going to bravely step out and go to the grocery store. I don't know what your thing is that you need to do, but we got to start taking those steps. We got to start taking those steps. And so with that, I don't even know what time it is, because it's outdoors and I don't have a clock. I'm sorry, guys, no clock. And I'm thankful for it, because then it's basically 5 o'clock always in our backyard. So when you come back here, it's just time to chill and relax. And that's where I am right now. Be praying for us. Liz and I today we're preaching and doing all our recordings for Sunday, for the online service. And we are still right now a go for the online for the live service on the lawn at 10 o'clock. I haven't posted yet, because I haven't checked the local 3 hospitals numbers yet. I have been watching our area. It still does seem to be climbing. But again, we are outdoors. We are safer than you would be at Costco or at Trader Joe's. There's no touching of people. People are keeping their distance. And if it's beautiful like this morning, like cloudy, it's great. If the sun comes out and it's another beautiful blue sky day, you need to bring shade. You need to bring an umbrella of some sort, and you need to bring water, and dress lightly. Dress in light colored clothes. Maybe even bring a water bottle to mist yourself with, so the Holy Spirit will rain down on you with the misters of joy. I never thought I'd have to say stuff like that. Anyway, it's time, so remember these things. Number 1, God's love for you is always true. It is true. It is true. I'm going to wait. Before I finish, I'm going to check to see if I got any. Hey, Lynn, I didn't see you in the comments till just now. Good morning, Gail. I didn't see you till just now, because I haven't been watching the comments outside. It's harder to see what's going on the screen. I'm glad you guys are with me. If this was even remotely encouraging for the few of you that are still left on, hit that heart button and do me a huge favor. This for me is an act of joy. And I want to share that joy with as many people in your world as possible. So hit that share button. Help us continue to grow and reach out to folks. There's a lot of people that need someone just to encourage them and let them know that there are still smiles out there. There are people still sharing joy out there. There are people that still want to help as opposed to want to hide. And Pastor Mike right here and your friends over at Oceanside First Press are those people, and we're here for you. So God bless you this morning. Remember these 4 things. 1, God's love for you is always true. It's so true. God's love for you is true. Good morning, Becky. Remember this, that you're created to pursue an authentic relationship with your Creator. You belong to Jesus Christ, and you define who you are by what He says. And you exist every day to demonstrate God's love to a very broken world. Good morning, Penny. May God bless you all. And let's go, team. Let's go.